All right, a lot of lower body today. If you have any knee injuries, any knee pain, feel free to not take it to full range of motion and anything we're doing. Listen to your body, but push past that comfort zone when you can. We're just going to start warming up with some hamstring stretches. Step forward, heel to the ground, toe to the sky, flat back, like you're peeking over that Grand Canyon. Scoop it forward. Switching sides, scoop it forward. Really thinking about pulling those toes back towards your quads. Flat, flat back, straight leg as you step forward. Pushing those hips back, pulling that collarbone forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs out nice and wide, side to side. Knees and toes track the same direction. So if your feet flail slightly, that's just a hip mobility issue. Just make sure your knees also track right over those toes. Coming up and down. Now up and down. Squeezing those glutes together at the top, getting the inside of those thighs warmed up, ready to go. And step it out a little wider, hold it down now, stay low. Maybe bring those hands to the ground. Again, pressing those knees outside, out over the outside toes. Just seeing how we're feeling after a long weekend. Maybe it was a lot of play, maybe it was a lot of sitting. For 10. Really waking up the inside of those legs, starting to feel those glutes fire. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Jumping jacks. If jumping is not in your repertoire yet, you can just step it out. Bringing those hands to touch overhead. Option to bring those hands to touch back behind you. Warm those shoulders up a little more. Like I said, as we go through this series, we're going to focus lower and upper body on alternating weeks. Today is lower body, but we still have a little bit of upper body. Still want to warm those arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees. If you can, you are running, bringing the heel to your glute. The better leg to demonstrate with. If that's not up, you're stepping it, either over exaggerating those arms out or up. Squeeze those shoulders down if you're over exaggerating those arms. If you're running it, really think about driving the left leg with the right arm, right leg with the left arm. For 5. High knees coming up in 3, 2, 1. High knees. Hopefully you've got a jump or a run in you. Otherwise, we can over exaggerate those arms using that core, pulling that belly button in. You can also exaggerate those arms up if you are stepping with me. For 5. Picking the pace up, not slowing it down. 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in. Bring those hands down. Walk it out. High plank. Shoulders right over those wrists. Pulling the belly button into the back of the spine. Squeezing the glutes together. Breathing out any doubt, any negativity, any justifications for backing off you bring into this room. It doesn't matter how you showed up to your workout yesterday. It doesn't matter how you're going to show up tomorrow. We got today. We got about 30 minutes to crush, to work, to push. Let go of anything heavy that's not going to help you. You don't have to carry it with you through this. 10 more seconds here. Can you pull the belly button in a little tighter? Squeeze those glutes a little more. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on up. All right. You're gonna have weights. I'm not sure I can do this with weights yet. So pretend I've got 2 weights in my hands. Right leg is gonna move, left leg's gonna stay steady. You're gonna step to the side, squat, bring those weights down, come up, curl. Then right leg steps back, reverse lunge, step up, hammer curl. Then you switch, left side, squat, in, curl. You're curling at the top, quick leg break. Step back, lunge, both legs 90 degrees, up, curl. We're there for a minute. Then we go into a 30-second high plank. We're doing this 4 times. So right leg move, then left leg. Squat, reverse lunge, squat, reverse lunge. 1 minute. Let me get my timer ready. 3, 2, 1. Moving at a pace that works for you. I'm gonna move a little slow just to protect my knee. You may move a little faster. If you've got lighter weights, you may move a lot faster. Knees and toes track the same direction. Oh, nope. Squeezing the glutes together at the top. Just so y'all know, we have about a foot plus of snow out there. It's heavy. If the power goes out, sorry, I'll try and send you a recording later. I can't control that. Just want to give you a heads up. If all of a sudden I disappear, that's why. Laura will probably disappear too. 15 seconds. Full range of motion if you got it. We drop right in to that high plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into that high plank. No weights this time, but you have the option. Roll that right hand to the right armpit, down. Left hand, left armpit, down. Squeezing that elbow right along the side of the body. Moving with intention, with purpose. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop it up. Right back into it. Same thing. No break. 1 minute. Here we go. Side step. Squat. Curl at the top. Reverse lunge. Using that core to bring that leg back into the center line. If we do lose power, those of you that are not in Hood River can also go to the YouTube channel. I use the word channel real loosely. And grab a workout to keep going. Halfway. You should always be able to see those front toes on that lunge. Squeeze the glutes as you step together. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. High plank. This time you have the option of taking those weights and rowing it back. Keeping those hip bones down. If you're rocking too much, which I might be because my quad strength's not quite there yet, drop the weights, just hold it. If you can't keep both hip bones down, drop the weights. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop it up. Here we go. 1 minute. Keeping the chest up. Bringing the weights down by bending the legs. Keeping those shoulder blades squeezed together. Thinking about the inside of the thigh. Stepping that leg back into center or in that squat position. Squeezing those elbows along the side of the body as you curl up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. High plank. Here we go. Option to add that row if you want. Widen your feet if you're rowing. Keep both hip bones down to the mat. Pull that core up and down. Good. Squeezing that elbow along the side of the body. For 5, 3, 2, 1. Pop it up. Last time. We got bonus time here. 90 seconds. 90 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last round. 90 seconds. Use that breath to stay in control of your body, to stay in control of your emotions. When it gets hard, you can sit in the hard, or you can celebrate what feels strong. Kind of like in life. You can sit in the hard if you choose to. You can focus on that if that's what you want, if that makes you happy. I'm just going to focus on what makes me feel strong. Halfway. You got a heavier weight. If you can try a heavier weight, grab it. Watch those knees, make sure they track right over the toes. Less than 30 seconds. We don't come back to this exercise. It's your last time to get what you need. Ten. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 45-second high plank option to row. Here you go. If we are rowing, it's going to take a lot of quad strength and core strength to keep those hips down. Control the weight up and down if we're going for that row. Don't let that weight pull you back down. Pressing those heels towards the back wall. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Tabata time. You've got to squat, jump, twist. So you are jumping, pretend this is a jump. I'm jumping and I'm landing sideways. Jumping back, landing center. Pretend I'm jumping, but as I jump in the air, I'm coming back down. If you've got knee issues, lower back issues, you are just doing what I just did there. You step, pivot, down, squat, step, pivot. On that pivot, you can add a high knee. If you don't, you are jump, twisting. Just pretend both legs landed down. 20 seconds on, 10 off. We're doing the same thing. The whole Tabata set. Squat, jump, twist. 20 on in 3, 2, 1. Jumping if you can. Step twisting if you can't. Send those hips back either way. Adding a high knee maybe if you're not jumping. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. And really shake it out. 3. Same thing. 2, 1. It's a repetitive motion. We're doing the same thing the whole time. Watch how your brain responds. Do you come up with reasons to focus on the negative? Or do you press each rep? 3, 2, 1. If you are doing the full Tabata, you should be breathless. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep that chest up. Try not to round those shoulders. Chest is open. We are tall. We are proud of the work we are doing today. 3, 2, 1. If you're not jumping and you want extra weight, grab a weight. Put it right here. 3, 2, 1. If you're not jumping, can you try and maybe pick up the pace a little bit? That twist requires us to use our core. Use those obliques, those stabilizers. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. If you're in your head, really shake it out. 3, 2, 1. Belly button stays tight the entire time. Our powerhouse, our butt line to our bra line. Using that core to support our body through movement. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. If you are doing this right, you should not be able to fully recover in that 10 seconds anymore. Your breath should be too heavy. Nobody else in that room is going to push it for you. Nobody else is showing up to do the work but you. You got to show up for you. 3, 2, 1. We got 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Showing up just as strong for these last 2 as you did the first 2. Maybe a little stronger. Pick up the pace, last 5. 3, 2, 1. One more. Being breathless is a good thing. 3, 2, 1. It's not something to run from, it's something to run to. Having that ability to push to our limits. Ten seconds, you can pick the pace up. 3, 2, 1. Let it go, shake it out. Whew. All right. Grab water, but while you pay attention to me. Single leg deadlift, double leg deadlift. So, single leg deadlift, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna hold it down, narrow row. Then I'm gonna stand up as I bring that other leg down. Double leg deadlift, soft bend in those knees, hips are back. Double leg deadlift, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna row. Then I'm gonna switch to the other leg, hold it down, narrow row. Step it up, double leg, double row. Single leg, double leg, narrow row on the single leg when you're down, double row, double leg, wide row, excuse me, at the top. 1 minute, constant movement, single, double, single. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. On that single leg, you're trying to get that heel to the sky. Keep those hip bones down to the ground, just like in that plank. Controlling that weight all the way through. Thinking about the hamstrings, the back of the leg, doing the work. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna take it to a low plank. Elbows down under those shoulders, heels press back. We're just gonna hold this first one. Squeeze the glutes together. Lengthen the space between the heels and the top of the head. Breathe it out, let it go, less than 10. 3, 2, 1. Single to double, leg lifts, deadlifts. Here you go. Form first, speed second. No need to rush through it. Pick a speed that's gonna challenge you. Those single leg deadlifts are working all those little stabilizers. Keeping that back flat the whole time, just like that hamstring stretch in the warm-up. $15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Low plank. This time, you have the option of taking it to a hip dip. Drop that left hip, drop that right hip. Squeezing the glutes together, pulling the belly button into the back of the spine. Think about how tight can I make my core for 30 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Single leg, double leg, 1 minute. 3, 2, 1. Trying to be as long as you can from the foot to the top of the head in those single legs. Never rounding that back. If that means you only come down this far to keep your back flat, you only come down this far. That's fine. We're in our own living room. Nobody else is watching us. I'm glancing at your screens and I'm seeing your form a little bit, but it's kind of hard. No need to push to a level that's not going to be right for us. $15 seconds. Or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low plank. Hip dip, or option to drop that right knee, kiss the ground. Drop that left knee, kiss the ground. Right, left, right, left. Or hip dip. Or just hold. What level is going to make you feel the best at the end of class? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 90 seconds. 90 seconds. Here we go. Last time with these deadlifts. Best time with these deadlifts. Noticing if our mind started to wander, if we started to let negativity or excuses creep in. We have the power to get rid of that. 1 minute to go. We don't come back to this exercise. So maybe that means we pick up the pace. Maybe that means we pick up heavier weight. Maybe that means we try and go a little lower. Controlling that weight all the way through. If we feel our lower back, that's a reminder I got to tighten up my core. And if we can't get that core tighter, just don't go as far down. Maybe you stop right here. $15 seconds. Three, two, one, 45 seconds. Low plank, hip dip, knee drops, or just hold. Here you go. Deep breath out. Believing we can handle 45 seconds. Maybe we're tapping those hips. Maybe we're dropping those knees. Pulling those shoulder blades apart, making sure we're not collapsing in that upper body. 20 seconds to go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good job. All right. Tabata, it's only 2 sets of Tabata because most of you guys are pretty cardio heavy in life anyway. Tabata, we've got skaters. So I will show you one skater. You're doing it both legs. You're going to jump to the side, come down, option to bring that hand down. Then you're going to jump again to the other side. If, like me, you're not clear to jump yet or jumping doesn't work, you're just going to step, come down, step, come down. If curtsy lunges cause pain to your knees, we're kind of doing a safe curtsy lunge, but if it does cause pain, just do that side step squat at the beginning. So option is a normal skater, both sides, side to side, staying low, a stepping skater, or step, squat, back in, step, squat. 20 on, 10 off. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. And I am tired is not a reason to take a back off version. I am tired is not a reason to slow it down. For 5, pick up the pace. 3, 2, 1. Breathe it out, let it go. 3, 2, 1. Trying to stay low the whole time. Even if we're side stepping, can we stay low, lower, low, lower? Keeping those glutes activated and those hips the whole time. Core is tight, back is flat. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. 3, 2, 1. Let that breath get heavy. Let that be a gift. I had about 6 months of not being able to do anything to get my breath heavy. Slowly started to. I'm quasi running right now, and that gift of being breathless, that gift of struggling is so precious. 3, 2, 1. I know it doesn't always feel like it when you're in the midst of a tough workout. 3, 2, 1. But know that everybody doesn't have the health. Everybody doesn't have the body where they can get there, where they can go to breathless. It is a gift. Come on, a little more. 3, 2, 1. We're halfway. How are you going to make the second half tougher? 3, 2, 1. The wider you jump, the more you've got to use your stabilizers to hold you. For 5, don't back off yet. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Maybe you're just stepping side to side. Maybe you're holding the squat. You're doing what you can do to get the most out of this 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. If you're in your head, really shake it out. Really let it go. Get out of your head. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We got 2 to go. Get lower, get lower. Let those glutes burn. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds. We only have 2 sets of Tabata in these things. Make them count. Get to breathless. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Grab a sip of water. Head to a wall if you've got it. If you don't have wall space, you're going to hold a squat. We've got a 45-second wall sit and then a 30-second wall sit. Last week we did 30-30. I'm going to send out a wall sit calendar. So if you want to join us in building up to a long wall sit at the end of the month, you can do them throughout the week. Here we go. 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Pressing the entire back against the wall. Wiggling those toes around a little bit to make sure you're in the heels. Make sure you're pressing those hips evenly against the wall. And the goal is to get those quads to a nice 90 degrees. Wall sits work our glutes, our quads, our hamstrings, our calves, our core, because we're pressing into the back of the wall. Keep the weight a little heavier in those heels for me. 10 seconds. If you start to creep up, bring it back down. Back down. I believe in you. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. You got 10 seconds. We go for 30. Here we go. 30 seconds. It's 15 seconds shorter than we just did. In 3, 2, 1. If you've got any joint issues, arthritis, knee pain, stagnant hold exercises are a great way to build muscular endurance without putting too much strain on those joints. Wall sits, planks, holding a squat, holding a bicep curl if you've got issues in your arms. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Woo, bring it to the mat. We got a little bit of a bonus ab section. Bonus ab section. All right. Grab one weight, keep it near you. We got 3 exercises, 30 seconds each. Kind of 2 exercises, but 3. 30 seconds each, 3 times. You're going to start left leg on the ground, bench, foot on the ground, knee to the sky. Right leg straight, sit up, reach to that right ankle. Maybe that right foot, right knee, right quad, wherever you can just touch. We're not grabbing onto it, just touching. Come back down. We're there for 30. Then we're the left leg for 30. Then we're going to grab that weight. 30 seconds, rush and twist with a reach. Coming back, Using that belly button to reach up to the spot where the ceiling and the wall meets. Come back down. 30, 30, 30, 3 times, and we're done. Here we go. Right leg, 3, 2, 1. Sit up, bring it down. You're pulling your belly button in to lift your chest up. You're pulling your belly button in to control the back down. So often doing core, we stick the core out. Think about tightening it up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Quick switch, other side, no break. We get a break in between the sets. Arms can stay right over the chest. You can bring your arms all the way out to the side each time. If you bring your arms out to the side, though, make sure you're not using that momentum. You're using that core strength to lift you up. Flexing the quad on that straight leg to lift it up for 3, 2, 1. Grab that weight, Russian twist with a reach. If the weights you have at home are too heavy, you can do this reach without a weight. If they're too light, grab 2 weights right here. Twist up with 2 weights. 10 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10-second break, we go again. Left leg on the ground. Bent, right leg straight. 3, 2, 1. Control that back down as well. Half the work is on the back down. Maybe both leg and arms too much, so you just crunch with the top half, or you just move the leg. 10. No matter what we're doing though, we think about pulling the belly button in, flexing those muscles. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. If we're just doing the legs, really think about flexing that quad, pressing the lower back into the mat. If we're just doing the upper body, we're pulling, hollowing out, scooping out that stomach, bringing it back down. 3, 2, 1. Grab that weight, Russian twist, right into it. You get to pick, maybe you're sitting upright. Maybe it's right here. Maybe you're going all the way down, all the way up. 10. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. Last time, last 90 seconds of work. Right leg lifts up. 3, 2, 1. Even as we get tired, we think pull that belly button in, long and lean through that upper body. If we feel our lower back, that's a cue. I gotta tighten my core up. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. Switching sides. Here we go. Your focus is between your bra line or your heart rate strap line and those hips. Your commitment is to strengthening that core. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. Russian twist. Here we go. Last 30. If you want, you can bring those feet off the ground as long as you don't scoop into that lower back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Flip it on over onto your backs. Push back into child's pose. Maybe into puppy pose. So puppy pose, your forearms are down, your stomach stays up, press those hips back. Bring it on up to all fours. Step that right leg forward. Kick that left leg back a little bit. Sit on up, press your hips forward. If your balance is a little wobbly here, you can bring your dumbbells, use them like blocks, rest your hands down. Really think about pressing the hips forward, making sure we're not sinking into those hips. We're pulling ourselves tall. If you're only 5'4" like me, you always want to be taller. In 5th grade, maybe I was tall. Since then, I have not been. So I'm always trying to make myself taller. Good. Keep those legs, knees where they are, excuse me. Straighten up that front leg, push those hips back, hamstring stretch. If this doesn't feel good, you could take it to a seated hamstring stretch as well. So you're on your bum, leg out in front. And switch. So bring that right leg back. Left leg forward. Scoot that right knee just a little bit back. Press it on up. Press those hips forward. Remember, we do not stretch enough. Take a yoga class on that YouTube channel. There are some athletic stretches from the last time when we were doing more classes. And again, if you missed me throughout the week, you're welcome to do the class again. I'll send the recording out. Push those hips back, hamstring stretch. We do have the ability to record to the cloud and have longer than 30-minute classes because Recycle Utah is letting us use their Zoom. So next time, if you're in Park City, next time you're at Recycle Utah dropping off your recycling, remember they are a nonprofit. Please drop a couple bucks into their donation jar. Good. Bring that leg back for me. Push it back, downward facing dog. You can pedal those feet out or you can hold it steady, whatever feels good. Walk those hands back toward the feet, forward fold. Slight bend in those knees, get a little deeper into those hamstrings. Take a moment to thank the body for the work that it did today. More importantly, thank the mind for allowing the body to work. And roll it on up. You are all done. Questions, comments, concerns? Please shoot me an email. I will send you this recording.